Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Saturday the 11th of April 2020, and this is the weekly analysis for spot gold and dollar yen for the third week of April. And let's begin with spot gold, and there was only 4 trading days last week because of a shortened trading week. Good Friday, there's no trading for the UK London bullion market. So on Monday, it has already rallied and broken through the upper channel trend line, which we identified last week, and it pulled back to the weekly R1 pivot before pushing back up again on Thursday to hit 1690. But now for next week, it's going to face some major resistance with the 1700 area and the previous swing high of the year so far at 1703. So that could pose a major hurdle, and there could be potential lower high or maybe a double top before turning over, and support is at the 1650 level and could be all the way back down to the upper channel trend line, but we'll see how it reacts in this tentative trend line for now, because we'll see beginning of the week whether it's going to be able to push up higher, and if it does, then we'll see what direction is at the 1700 level. Alright, but for now it's potentially a consolidation area, and even on the 4 time frame there could be a support area down here with the lower trend line, and yes, it's getting squeezed into this apex of the triangle here, and in fact apart from the upper trend line, it's also looking like a rising wedge or ascending wedge up here. So it could turn down and then bounce back up to try to retest the 1700, and if it fails, then it's possible that it could roll over back down to the previous support area, and with the channel trend line here. So this zone could be a potential support area. We could move this area up to this range. So that could be the 1640 area. Alright, so watch out for that. And let's take a look at the dollar yen. Dollar yen consolidated last week in a very narrow range, only about 110 pips. And after initial push up, it retraced all the way lower. Support is still at the 108 level. There's some intermediate resistance at the 200 EMA. So it could try to break out higher to try to retest the 110 level, and we'll see whether it can try to retest this downtrend line. And let's take a look at the 4 time frame. and it's also consolidating. It was a very narrow range for the last couple of weeks. So yes, it's consolidating, and it depends on how the US dollar reacts at the start of next week. All right, then we could block out a rectangle for the range, but I think that's fine. We could move this slightly higher to the 21.4 fib retracement level. So between the 108 right to the 109.30 level, 30 to 40 level, where the 21 fib is, that could be the consolidation range for next week, and until it breaks out higher or breaks down. At the moment, it looks like it's likely going to break out higher, retest the 110, or even higher all the way before it turns down. There's 111 is just right up here, and pull back down to we'll find where the next support level is at this potential trend line, but we don't have it yet. Alright, so meanwhile, do check out my other videos on Euro, Cable, and Aussie dollar. And do have a safe and good trading week. And cheers for now.